I see sirens in my rearview mirror, I did the right thing, pulled over, and, next time I know there's like 3-4 cars surrounding my vehicle.
On the morning of November 9th, 2017, Jesus Segura from Sacramento, California, thought he was being pulled over for a routine traffic stop.
And they said I had a warrant, but they really didn't show me anything. They just hold up a paper, they didn't let me see it or read it or anything. And after that, they just transferred me to a van, and that's when they tell me that there were ICE and what was going on, and I was being detained by immigration.
Jesus had been detained by undercover Immigration and Custom Enforcement officers. He was taken to the Richmond ICE detention facility, where he was held for over 4 months. Since President Trump took office in 2017, there have been an increasing number of ICE arrests like Jesus's. The Pew Research Center estimates that as much as 42% more than under the Obama administration. And once in detention, immigrants face an uphill battle, and they do so without a guaranteed right to a lawyer.
Many people are extremely surprised when they start digging into the workings of the immigration courts. They don't realize that they are civil courts as opposed to criminal courts. What that means is people don't have a guaranteed right to counsel. Some people have called these death penalty cases taking place in a traffic court setting.
And many don't have the financial means to afford counsel. The result is that 86% of all detained immigrants face deportation hearings alone.
So that can delay proceedings tremendously when someone doesn't have a lawyer, because they're held to the same standards as if they did. And yet, there always is an attorney representing the government.
But Jesus was one of the lucky ones. He got a lawyer. And this can make a huge difference, because immigrants with lawyers are 4 times more likely to be released from detention, and twice as likely to receive immigration relief like asylum.
We're going to be pursuing a suppression hearing where we're going to argue that his case should be terminated, because the way that ICE arrested him violated the Constitution. Citizens and non-citizens alike have Fourth Amendment rights, and those Fourth Amendment rights include the right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures.
Jesus has now been released on bond and is awaiting trial. But there is another factor that could complicate his case. Jesus has a criminal record, and under current immigration law, any past criminal conviction, from traffic violations to felonies, can disqualify an immigrant from relief from deportation. And Jesus's priors are serious. 2 counts of domestic battery filed by former partners in 2008 and again in 2017.
Jesus, was resolved both of these cases as misdemeanors. The judge did not find him to be a danger, did not subject him to any jail time. He went to rehabilitation courses, right? And since then has been a loving father and a loving partner. And despite all this, right, the immigration judge suddenly gets to make a determination based on things that happened so long ago and say that this person forever is going to be deemed a criminal. That's unfair, that's unjust.
We were unable to reach Jesus's former partners for comment. We did, however, speak to Jessica Farb of the Immigration Center for Women and Children. She says there is a potential risk for these women, whether he's deported or not.
If he's let go and not deported, then he has he has the ability to commit the crime again, even if she has a restraining order. If he is convicted of something and is deported, we often see the abusers of our clients re-enter the U.S. unlawfully and recommit the crimes. And so there is a great fear, no matter what happens, that there might be abuse again.
Trying to help people, like he was saying, that don't have money for bonds.
For now, Jesus is still awaiting trial. And in the meantime, he's been working with a group of Berkeley law students to fight against what he calls a broken immigration system.
Me, myself, too, committed, a couple mistakes here when I was here in the U.S., but I don't think the undocumented person should pay double for its crimes, because most of them, are in the county, do their time, pay, and ICE, this is right there waiting for you to, take you into custody.
In the end, it'll be up to a judge to decide how heavily Jesus' criminal past weighs in his deportation hearing.
Yeah.